Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So, today's daily quest is to play 25 lands. Nice and easy. To do this, we're going to be using another new deck. So we're going to be doing some Dimir Rats. Now, I have used this deck. This will not be the first time I've used it. It's a little hit and miss is what I'm going to say. The deck itself, it's a little hit and miss. The purpose of it is it's primarily a Dimir aggro deck. Obviously, well, a Rats aggro deck. With them having different features, different abilities. One of our mainstays is Persistent Marshstalker, which gets a +1/+0 for every other rat you control, which can turn this thing into an absolute monster. Vren the Relentless is kind of the cornerstone card to an extent. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Not bad. At the beginning of each end step, create X/1/1 black rat. Creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponent controlled that were exiled this turn. So the whole point of this is kind of obvious. Have this card out in the field and then start killing your opponent's creatures with rat out, cut down, go for the throat, or through combat. Because this can very, very quickly become terrifyingly powerful. Because even if you just kill one, you get a rat token that's a 2/2 because, well, you have Vren on the field, so it already gets a +1/+1 from that. Kill multiple, and they stack to a very terrifying degree. But that would require you to kill a lot of your opponent's creatures, which means, which is not the easiest to do with red blue. Not a whole lot of like multi-hit, multiple targeting spells, but at least not to my knowledge. There could be something that I need to look into, but yeah. Either way, again, rats, kind of what you'd expect. We do have the Rat King in here to help us get more rats. Tangled Colony is can be really, really good if you're dealing with someone that kills with damage instead of just like a go for the throat or something similar. Shoreline Looter can't be blocked. And as long as there are 7 cards in your graveyard, which is another thing. Wait, no, that's not this one, is it? No, yeah. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card unless 7 or more cards are in the graveyard. So that's another thing. Quickly getting 7 cards in your grave so that all of your abilities can activate. That's what Gnawing Vermin is for. Use the mill on yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just look at some other ones. At the beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 1 for Mindwhisker, which again helps you get stuff in the grave, but also keeps you from being flooded with lands if you don't need them. As long as 7 or more, Nightwhorl Hermit gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked, turning it into a 2/4 that can't be blocked. So that's not bad, not too bad. Azure Beastbinder can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater, so I mean that's great. Whenever it attacks, up to one target artifact, creature, or planeswalker an opponent controls loses all abilities until your next turn. If it's a creature, it also has base power and toughness 2/2 until your next turn. So, which is really a good way of getting rid of, or of dealing with any creature card that has power 2 or greater. Well, typically you're going to be wanting to go with 3, but still. So that's pretty much it. To me, this is a fairly basic deck, and there could be updates to it. There could be things that need to be changed about it. I don't know. Handful of times I've used it, I've actually done pretty well. Though I haven't won every match I've played with it. That would be amazing, but that's just not going to happen. So hopefully things go well here. Because I do like this deck, and it's one of the first times I've had a blue-black in a while that has performed decently. Some of you may remember the Assassins deck that I think I used once or twice, and I was like, yeah, no more. But yeah, this one's not bad. like is true with most decks, it seems to be, you know, you can't take 1, 2, or even 3 matches as like how the deck is going to perform. You have to give them time. Okay. So we get a lot of Gnawing Vermins here. It's not a bad thing. Though it is a little unfortunate when you get rid of stuff like this, and we don't have a way of pulling things back, other than certain cards' abilities. So I'm guessing this is a mono red. I guess I could have attacked there. If they had blocked, they would have lost their Manifold Mouse. They're gonna give it, I would assume, double strike. These rats have served their purpose. Now they're there just to be blockers. That's how I look at them. They are now blockers. Let's grab some more rats. Tangled Colony will be nice. Yeah, that is a card we can pull back. You know, as long as there are 7, we can pull it back for 3 total mana, so not bad. And this is another kind of win condition. With the Rat King, all of our rats have Toxic 1. So that is another nice little thing if you have Rat King on the field. I use it primarily as a way to get more cards, but probably double strike, I would think. I'm actually... No, I'm going to block this just because I get the feel... Yeah, they have a card in hand. Let me guess, Monstrous Rage. Which is a little annoying. Yeah. The sad thing is there's just not much I can do at the moment. This deck does not deal particularly well against aggro decks. Nothing this time. So, yeah. Sometimes this goes really well, sometimes not. Starting off with 3 Vermin was probably not the best idea. I mean, I don't think I can win this no matter what, so... Let's see how long... I mean, I'm curious to see how long I can survive. But it's another Monstrous Rage. Or no. Yeah, there it is. I mean, those would take me out anyway, so... Yeah, definitely not the greatest start, but... sometimes that's just how it happens. Let's try again. Hopefully things can go a little bit better this time, because I really do like this deck, and I want to show it playing to its full potential. But anyway, I would say maybe trying to get your 7 cards in the grave early on might not be the best choice, but again, that's... Yeah. This I'll actually keep. This is not bad. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, well they don't have a cut down unless they just drew one. all of them. I get the feeling this is probably a discard, is what they're playing. A discard mono black. Probably not the one you should have gotten rid of, but to each their own. Yeah, nothing died this turn, but yeah, they're playing a discard hand. That's fine. They don't seem to understand what this deck does. That's 2. Hello, Shooter. Either way, you gotta block something. Yeah, I said, and that right there is when the deck is working perfectly. Yeah, getting a Vren early is definitely the play. Is definitely what you want to do with this deck. Because if you can get that early, even before you start killing your opponent's creatures, you're going to start making some pretty strong rat tokens. Eventually. Anyway, this will probably be our last match. Hopefully it goes pretty similarly to what we just did. I'm gonna believe in the heart of the cards, hope for mana, and go from there. Black, green? I'm gonna immediately get rid of that. I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that was a situation where getting rid of the card was better than trying to wait, because, yeah, the Pawfoot. Just to show you, I do have a deck where I use that card right here. For those of you who don't know what its ability is, it's, whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than that creature. So it's very much punishing. It punishes you for targeting things other than itself. So very dangerous. Anyway, we did level up, so we got, probably won't show up now. Maybe you guys saw it just then, but we did get a mythic. We got 2 mythics. Okay. So they should have shown up when I was showing that one card. Cool. We do have a pack to open. So, let's wrap things up with the pack opening. Anything good? Okay. Whenever you cast, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, what is our rare? Lunar Convocation. Okay, not bad. With that, I do believe we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted to the channel, do not forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.